Welcome back to Icon on the Internet. Okay, so tonight I read this vid by Impressive. It is called Teyana Taylor and Imran broke up. Shaking my head. Is this about that rumor that he cheated or whatever? No, let me continue. Chris Brown is mad at Tinashe because she rejected him. Bro, if I had money for every single time this nigga Chris Brown was mad at somebody, I'd be a millionaire. But yeah, I'm curious to hear about Teyana Taylor and her husband break up or separating or whatever. I heard he cheated on his missus, bro. But yeah, I'm just curious more than anything, so I'm just gonna dive right in. So that photo, I had to get his reaction. Like the only song I've heard of Teyana Taylor's was that one she had done with Kehlani. You know, that one morning, that one. That's the only one I heard. Apart from that, nothing else.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. I don't know what's going on, I don't know what's in the air, but it seems like everybody is separating. Now, Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor are the latest couple to separate, and a lot of people, of course, were taken back by surprise because people love Teyana and Iman together. They had amazing chemistry together. I remember when they sat down and did an interview with GQ, and they were asked questions about each other, and Iman knew everything about Teyana. It's like they knew each other so well. They
That's
even
crazy.
had a reality show, and it made people love them and their little family. However, everything we see up front is not how it is behind the scenes. And I should have noticed that there was something going on between Iman and Teyana when they both stopped making appearances together. Around the summertime, Teyana was actually confronted by Chris.
Bro, these couples show you what they want you to see, right? The ugly side of the relationship, they're not gonna show you that. Am I wrong?
Brown, and I was thinking, well, where is her husband, Iman? Like, what's going on, and why didn't he address the situation? I thought that was weird, but now it makes sense. They weren't together during that time. Teyana actually revealed that they've been separated for a while, and this is what she said in her post. Not too much on my bestie. In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 1000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still the best of friends, great business partners, and one heck of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children. Most importantly, we are family, and in the 10 years together, 7 years married, we ain't ever
What is it with these statements when people do the whole breakup thing and they're like, we're still friends, all that? You're not really friends. Come on. Some probably are, but for the most part, it's like, yeah, no. You're doing that just to not send hate towards them, which is fine. I mean, you did love them at one point, so yeah. But yeah, this statement's long as hell. Let me
or about
skip
that.
right through it.
We just keep y'all out the group chat, LOL, which is the reason we've been able to successfully and peacefully separate without all of that. Iman was kind of put on blast for messing around with other girls. Oh, Teyana is shutting down the rumor that they broke up because of infidelity. Now, over a week ago, Iman was kind of put on blast for messing around with other girls. In fact, there's this one girl who was posted on the neighborhood talk, and she was wearing his chain, and it became a big thing. But Teyana wanted to make it clear.
Hi, Liana here. I'm a Boots Beauty Specialist, and I'm here in Westfield.
That infidelity was not the reason. It seemed to me like they did have an amicable split. However, I do wonder what happened between them for them to get to this point, because they did seem so close. I personally believe, and this might not be true, but I personally believe that the disconnect between them happened because they were inviting too many people in their bedroom, okay? Teyana and Iman have been open about the fact that they do have threesomes, and A lot of couples out there do it, and they're able to stick together through it all.
They just don't divulge
but what
it.
it does is it opens up the door for a lot of temptation and a lot of distractions. And even though Teyana said that she and Iman didn't separate because of any infidelity, I do believe that they probably explored some situations outside of their marriage, and it created a disconnect. And this is just my speculation. I'm not saying that it's true, but I wouldn't put it past them either. And I'm not going to say that threesomes is what caused them to go their separate ways, but I will say it probably was a big contributing factor in why they started to become disconnected in the first
I
place.
know I did that in
Is this
the
something
gym.
that you guys have done frequently in having menage a trois?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the mix up. You know what I'm saying? People hear it and think that it's like a thing where it's like every day we just taking just down. Like that's not that. It just be those times where like we just like if we on vacation, like our anniversary, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Occasional.
certain times where like, you know, like in the beginning I wanted to try it. Like I said, I'm Dora the Explorer. Now, as far as my sexual preference and what I want to do, that's me. That's never. I don't do anything sexual to keep my man. The sex is crazy regardless. The sex is already crazy before y'all marry. Y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend. Like once y'all get married and vow to be with somebody, you know, vow to be with one another for the rest of your life, it's just like, what's next? Like I'm a Sagittarius. We need. Let's try. Let's do it. Like
we homies.
at the same time, I'm never gonna put myself in a position that like I can't handle. Like this ain't a thing where she's gonna go behind your back and deal with her. Nah, this ain't.
What about you, man? Did you ever get jealous? Like now, when was this a woman she was messing with before? I get jealous, but I don't be like. I feel like it's
Cancer too. Crazy. No, but a lot of people think that I like girls, but like my first time like dealing with like another girl was with my husband. Like I don't.
I didn't know that.
I'm not in that type of time.
So those were just sound bites of Teyana and Iman talking about their threesomes. And you heard Teyana say that she was the one who kind of was really curious about having a threesome at first because she wanted to explore more. And in this situation, I think curiosity killed the cat. I think the more they started to explore, the less they became interested in each other. And that's really what it boils down to. Teyana said that she didn't start messing with women until she got with Iman. So maybe women started to become more of her preference over time. Who knows? And in Iman's case, he started wandering and looking for something to satisfy his lust. So I think the threesomes are the root of why they started to grow apart. And it's really unfortunate because I liked Iman and Teyana together, and they do have 2 young children. I would hope that maybe they could turn things around and work things out, but they're going to have to set some boundaries and make some serious changes before that happens. But the situation is unfortunate. I will say that. Now, moving on, I want to briefly talk about this whole Chris Brown and Tinashe beef. Now, recently, Tinashe sat down on the Zach Sang show, and Zach Sang asked her a question about working with controversial figures like R. Kelly and Chris Brown. And what Tinashe said really triggered Chris. This is what she said.
What did she say?
Attached to things that felt labely, would you put in that category the songs you did with R. Kelly and Chris Brown?
Oh, you think I want? I literally block out that R. Kelly song from my mind. I forget that even exists. That is so embarrassing.
I didn't know she even did a song with R. Kelly.
So unreal that I even have a song with R. Kelly. That's so embarrassing. Yes, that was labeling.
Yeah, knowing you, it actually like hurts me that like somebody put you in that position. And
I was
forced
so
you to
young too, which is crazy because I feel like I did that song when I just signed to that label. Like I was probably like 20. Yeah, that's crazy.
And I think the public perceives it as you doing that willingly and not understanding that like you lack a lot of control in that situation.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, you do. 1,000%.
If any, like you probably like.
And especially when it comes to singles, like, for example, that song with Chris, that was a song that I put, a lot of, like, we all wanted it to be, like, this big moment, this big single. So I feel like in their mind, they were like, you need this support. And he was, like, their biggest artist they had on rhythmic radio at the time. And to me, I was like, well, this is a pop song, so I really don't feel like we should put Chris on it. Like, that, I don't, like, that doesn't compute to me. But I don't know.
Your computation was 100% correct.
I don't know.
Now, I
That
didn't
song was
see
good
anything
though.
wrong with what Tinashe said, and I found it interesting how people...
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it, but on that song that those two did together, Chris Brown and Tinashe did together, Player, that song was good. I liked that song. That song was dope. That song was a banger. But honestly though, Chris Brown's a saint compared to R. Kelly. Let's if we're gonna keep it all the way real. Last time I checked, you don't hear anything about Chris Brown pissing on a 14-year-old, or do you? Or was it 13-year-old? I don't know.
We're going in on her, but honestly, she was calling out her label and how they were making her do collaborations that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Now, she could have put her foot down and said no if she felt that strongly about it, but she was young and she was doing what the label was telling her to do. And she felt like if she didn't do what they told her to do, they would not release her project. And that's what eventually happened to her. RCA really did give her a hard time.
They did it dirty, didn't they?
When releasing music. So I do think she was pressured to collaborate with certain artists to ensure that she gets a hit. And speaking about Chris in particular, she did a song with him called Player. And she said it didn't make sense for her to do a collaboration with an R&B artist like Chris because Player is a pop song. So I didn't see anything wrong with what she said, but Chris, of course, got in his feelings like
Oh, wow.
always,
What did he say?
and he took shots at Tinashe. He said, name 5 Tinashe songs or die. Everybody dead.
Nigga.
She's that evil. Shawty career is non-existent. What's more embarrassing is that she worked with all of these people and not one of us could save her career. Now, I thought this is so unnecessary. I mean,
It's
Chris
so petty.
is too sensitive. He really is too sensitive. Now, it's interesting to me that he had this energy towards Tinashe, but he didn't say anything when Selena scrunched up her face at the mention of his name at the VMAs. See, he's very particular at who he goes at, and he went at Tinashe because he knows Tinashe is an easy target. She's a lesser-known artist, and it's easy to pick at her. But to be honest, I didn't think what she said was wrong. Now, I will say this. I can understand where Chris's frustration lies when it comes to the fickleness in the industry and how two-faced people can be. You'll have certain artists who act like they don't like Chris, but secretly behind closed doors, they're singing all of his songs and begging for a feature. So I think he hates the fakeness and he gets easily triggered when one of his peers speaks down on him. But that doesn't justify him being overly emotional and petty when he doesn't need to be. In this situation, I didn't feel like he needed to be petty towards Tinashe.
Nah.
He's just too sassy, if you know what I mean. But Tinashe didn't really respond. However, she was getting a lot of support from her fans. And I noticed that she liked an interesting tweet. This is the tweet that she liked. You already know we riding with you. I got a good feeling you rejected Chris and he's still butthurt over it. That would explain his hostility and weird obsession with you. LOL. So I guess that's Tinashe's way of confirming that Chris is salty that she rejected him years ago.
Because she liked the tweet,
This is not the
really?
first time Chris has come out against Tinashe. In fact, there was a situation that happened years ago when the R&B singer Kehlani got exposed for cheating on Kyrie Irving with Party Next Door. And the situation got so overwhelming for her that she attempted to end her life. Chris Brown got on the internet and started mocking her, saying that she was doing it for sympathy. And a lot of people started to unfollow Chris when he did that, including Tinashe.
You're out of
Chris
pocket
was
for that.
upset that Tinashe unfollowed him because they just worked on a song together. So he was really upset about that, and he said a few things, and Tinashe did respond.
So when people assume that those are tweets were about you and My Girl Zendaya.
Yeah.
When he was just like, F it, you need me, blah, 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 blah. Like, what was your reaction to that?
I just kind of laughed it off.
Really?
I felt like it was just so unnecessary. And I was just like, what? That's just so unnecessary.
Right.
I don't think that follows on Twitter are like a big deal. So.
Yeah.
Chris saw this interview and called Tinashe a hobbit face. This is what he said. I hope she talked about her career for most of this interview. Who is Shay? Tinashe. I hope they rehearsing for those performances. Power 106 charity basketball game halftime show. Give her credit though. 36-year-old hobbit face blank. We want music. We want music. We want music. Teach me how to jerk face blank. Child. To this day, I can't believe he called her a hobbit face. Chris
Not
Brown
a hobbit
is
face.
a menace. But looking at it all, it seems as if Chris Brown was in his feelings because Tinashe rejected him. His ego couldn't take the rejection, so this is why he's still pressed over Tinashe. Anyway, tell what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Niggas all up in his feelings. Bro. Like, guys so petty, man. Petty. I can't. Nah, bro. But nah, you come to the conclusion that that's because she pied him. Based on a tweet. Bro, the amount of times that I've scrolled through Twitter and I've liked the tweet without reading it in full, that's just a reach. Nah, it's a reach. But Chris, what the fuck, dude? I get it though. In the entertainment industry, there's so much fake shit, so much bullshit. But come on, bro. Did you have to come at Tinashe like that? Bro. And in the case of Teyana Taylor and her husband, I mean, people were like, oh, these two are couple goals and whatever it is. Like in the comment section or whatever the fuck it was. I think it was on Twitter I saw this. I'm just like, yeah, don't put couples on pedestals because you do not goes on pancake stores, right? Like the ones that look all loved up and all that in Instagram pictures, Instagram videos. Once that video's up, they're probably fighting in their big ass gaff. So yeah, you don't know what's like pancake stores, right? They show you what they want you to see. So yeah, do not idolize these celebrity couples. Do not make them your couple goals. Don't even make the couples in real life your couple goals. Well, the good examples of them then maybe, but even then, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. They could be fighting all the time and you wouldn't even know it. Anyways, I'm jumping right to commenting on what people are saying right now. Someone commented, I keep saying it, don't idolize celebrity couples. I don't. Like the amount of celebrity couples I've seen and heard that got like matching tattoos and they got married, had a kid with them, whatever it is, and the relationship didn't last anyway. It's like, bro. So yeah, do not put these couples on pedestals. I'm curious to know if that rumor about Teyana's husband cheating was true though, because honestly I don't know. And you can't believe everything you hear, but you know what they say, there's no smoke without fire. But still, someone commented, everyone might not know her music, but insulting Tinashe's looks is pure psychotic behavior. Yeah, I agree with that. Tinashe's hot as hell. What you want about? How old is she anyway? Like I know Chris Brown's like in his like early mid-30s. Let me look up who's that Tinashe. Oh, she's 30. I love how the article's the first article up is Chris Brown. Here you go. How old is he? 34. Only a 4-year age difference. Bro. That's such a petty boot. Like, this is the most petty shit I've ever seen. This reminded me of fucking Piers Morgan constantly coming at Meghan Markle because he couldn't get in her knickers. Like, the guy's been like a dog with a bone ever since. It's like, bro, any opportunity you get to bash this woman, you keep on taking it. It's like, bro, it's just nuts to me. Because some people cannot handle rejection. Rejection's part of life, though. Someone commented, I love that they're keeping their relationship amicable and are working to co-parent in their best abilities. Yeah, I very much agree with that. A marriage is tough and I wish them both success and happiness. Yeah, true. I wish both parties nothing but the best. As long as they're putting the kids first, that's all that matters. Because that's the most important thing. But yeah, what can I say? More story, do not put these couples on pedestals and you never know what goes on behind closed doors. In the case of Chris Brown, get off of Twitter. Take a break from Twitter. And yeah, you need some thicker skin, dude. I'm gonna head out though. This shit was crazy. But yeah, I gotta go. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post if whenever I feel like it. I'll see you next one. Bye.